Guys, today I'll be looking at another 2013 Jaguar XJ. This is the 3-litre diesel portfolio, and yeah, this is the slightly later 2013 car. So the X351 was released for 2009 model year, and it was basically the last shape or generation of XJ before they sadly discontinued them in around 2019 to 2020. But yeah, this one is a 13 car, so it benefits from a revised ZF8 instead of a ZF6 gearbox, so slightly smoother gearbox with 2 extra gears. And yeah, being a portfolio, this is absolutely loaded. This one's finished in BRG metallic, which is British racing green. This is my all-time favorite Jaguar color. Nothing else tops this. It's an absolutely stunning colour. I remember they did used to do another colour called Jaguar Racing Green, which was the solid version of the colour, but in metallic it is just literally Jaguar's colour. BRG, it's brilliant. You got adaptive by Xenon headlamps on the portfolio trims, and chrome absolutely everywhere. This one's 11,995 right now, and I think it's an absolute bargain off a car with 60,500 miles. These were just under 100 grand new. I think they're about 80 or 90-ish, but yeah, this one has the 20-inch Kasugas alloys. So the luxuries came with 18s, premium luxes came with 19s, and the portfolio came with the 20-inch Kasugas. The previous owner has opted to put a slotted and cross-drilled ventilated front and rear discs in replacement of discs which were obviously worn due to the mileage of the car. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. It's got rear privacy, chrome trim everywhere, gloss black window pillars there, and it's just honestly a gorgeous car. This is my favorite Saloon of all time, the XJ. I don't think the S-Class or the 7 Series tops this, but yeah, this one has a 3-litre diesel, so returning a very good fuel economy and relatively low road tax, I think. And yeah, it doesn't even look like the spare wheels being used, or the spare tyre. Bright red on Land Rover and Jaguar models, just to embarrass you when you go down the road. And yeah, you've got 2 batteries. Obviously it does take up a lot of power, the XJ, with all of its electrical components. But yeah, it's just an absolutely gorgeous car. You got soft closed doors in the portfolio, keyless start and entry as you'd expect on a car this trim. But yeah, just absolutely stunning. This one has the Ivory over jet soft grain leather, perforated. So yeah, the XJ comes with, the portfolio comes with soft grain leather, which is the highest quality leather Jaguar and Land Rover offer, or Range Rover. It is just absolutely stunning. This is an all-time award-winning colour combo in Jaguars, BRG over Ivory interior. It's just absolutely gorgeous. You've got black fluting and piping all around with contrast black stitching. Winged headrests, well, not winged, but they can be basically adjusted or tilted, which is quite luxurious. And this one's got the figured ebony gloss interior trim, which is, you know, this wood isn't terrible. I would prefer piano black, but it's a lot nicer than a lot of the woods they do. But yeah, nevertheless, complements really well with the black on brown on ivory, tone on tone. You've got a gloss black trim here as well, with ashtrays, privacy, with double glazed rear windows. The Meridian Surround sound system with 825 watts, and I think it's 20 speakers in replacement of the older 1200 watt Bowers & Wilkins. So the luxury comes with no sound system, or the Jaguar sound system, I think it's about 180 watts. The premium lux comes with 380 watt Meridian, and the range topping portfolio comes with an 825 watt Meridian. But yeah, let's just look at the climate control. On the rear here, we've got these nice aviation style air conditioning vents, very classic style. The premium lux comes with heated and cooled front and rear seats. The portfolio adds to that by giving you massaging heated and ventilated front seats with heated and ventilated rear. So yeah, you've got heating and ventilating, and if you click this button down here, you can adjust if you want the seat back, seat base, or both. So really nice, heated and cooled, 12-volt sockets, individual temperature adjustment and flow direction on this control panel here, and auto air conditioning as the front aircon is selected. And yeah, really nice carpets as well, the ivory piping, and some storage inside here with cup holders, which is really nice, and this can be folded back up. And like I said, the headrest can be sort of tilted, which is quite nice. And you've got electric rear blind for the sunroof as well on the top here for sort of luxurious feel, but it's really nice. You've got the rear Meridian deck shelf speakers. I didn't mention, but in the boot you've got these upward firing speakers which you can see in the load shelf, which is quite cool. Like I said, rear privacy, and you've also got front double glazed windows, so double glazed windows all around, which, you know, back in 2013 was quite decent, to be honest. That's really good. The portfolio comes with 18-way electrically adjustable massage, heating and ventilated front seats with 8-way electric, 2-way headrest adjustment, 4-way lumbar, 2-way cushion extension and 2-way bolster support, so the bolsters inflate. You've got these lovely Jaguar tread plates as well, with the Jaguar mats once again. Cruise control, as you'd expect on a car this price. Heated steering wheel even on the portfolio, which you don't get on the premium Luxus, I don't think. And memory driver and passenger seats with electric folding, heating and auto dimming mirrors, which is really nice. You've also got a dynamic mode. You've got this piano black trim in the center console as well, along with the XJ clock in blue and the ebony, which wraps all the way around the dashboard and the interior trim. This one's got you know, relatively low owners and 12-volt socket, USB-A and auxiliary. It's got really good condition for the age, you know, 60,000 miles. It almost looks brand new. It's not 100%, but yeah, it is really nice, and it's got full service history with 3 Jaguar having been done at the start of its life. But yeah, like I said, you've got hard disk drive navigation as well. Yeah, Jaguar and Range Rover's hard disk drive unit nav. You've got the heated and cooled front seats, which yeah, it just takes a while to click the buttons, but eventually it gets there. The massaging as well, which is really nice. And yeah, just really lovely. You've got the Meridian 825 watt system, like I said, with the bass, treble and sub configurators, and the 380 watt doesn't get this, but obviously because the 825s are surround. You've got Meridian Trifield, Dolby PL2 or ProLogic 2 and DTS Neo 6, which I normally use Dolby PL2 being my favorite audio surround channel. That's a 7.1 surround, I think. Or was it 5.1? Yeah, I'm pretty sure 7.1. And yeah, you've got electric tilt and slide sunroof on my portfolio. You've got a dual pane sunroof, the rear is fixed, the front is tilt and slide. And just before I forget, the portfolio also comes with suede cloth headlining in ivory again. And you've got individual buttons for the blinds, one to control the rear and one to control the front. But it's just a really lovely subliminal cabin, you know, the double glazed windows and everything. It's just an absolutely stunning interior, to be honest. And yeah, you've got those lovely air conditioning vents all around with a paddle shift. The ZF8 is very crisp. You've also got a reversing camera on the portfolio. And yeah, I may have missed a couple of things, but you know, if you do your research and you're looking around, you'll know the portfolio is the absolutely loaded trim level, but I'm just stating most of the features, which, you know, some people might not know, or some fun facts, obviously, about the car. But yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. It still looks timeless, really good. You wouldn't think it's a 13 plate almost. I'd think this car's probably a 17 plate maybe, or 16 plate if you took off the, you know, reg. But yeah, under the bonnet, we've got a 3-litre sequentially turbocharged diesel V6 with 275 brake horsepower. So this is a TDV6. It's sequentially turbocharged, meaning it has one small turbo and one big turbo. The small one pre-primes the bigger one, so at low RPM and torque you have the small one kicking in, and if you put your foot straight down, the big one spools up and gives you maximum power. You've got 2 electrically deployable airbags as well. These are pyrotechnic explosive charges which explode and detonate. It hits the bonnet, and these shear bolts are designed to snap off with ease. So yeah, the airbag will deploy and try and save a pedestrian, you know, just limiting that impact force. But yeah, really lovely, very solid engine. You know, it's a really good cruiser, and if maintained well and driven sensibly, it is a fairly reliable engine. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's move on to the test drive now. Guys, they'll be test driving the XJ. So yeah, obviously really nice. We've just literally had one in, the 3-litre supercharged, which I bought, and that sold straight away because, you know, really desirable. They're just worth so much money, you know. yeah, but it's an absolutely stunning car, and it's really just a joy to drive. Yeah, but I'll just go around the block real quick. I've already driven the supercharged. You know, it's nothing crazy. The diesel's got a lot of torque, but yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick spin. Obviously not really that long. I've already driven one, like I said. The best thing I could say is they got quite a lot of torque. They're very smooth on the motorway, and you've got so much spec, including the, you know, the massaging and heated and ventilated front seats, which, you know, it's just subliminal, really luxurious. But yeah, Gate's trying to kill me. But yeah, just absolutely stunning. They've got such effortless torque, and the diesel is a very popular engine. 99% of them are diesel. The petrol is actually the rarest of a bunch. But yeah, I don't expect this to stick around incredibly long, because, you know, it's not crazy mileage for a diesel. 60k, I don't think it's a lot, really. A lot of people say that's nothing. I would say that's not too much really for a diesel. For a petrol, sort of. But yeah, it's really lovely. It's got good history as well. It's been serviced regularly every year, as it should, and it's relatively low owners for the age of the car. But yeah, it's got quite a lot of torque. You can put it in dynamic mode as well, by holding the button down, and then it illuminates everything in red. And yeah, like I said, you close a window, it's just so quiet. You can barely hear anything. The diesel's really smooth, and yeah, I think it really suits this car, having a diesel. You can just feel the power. It puts it down really well, you know. And you've got all the luxurious features. You've got, you know, massaging seats, suede headlining, and sunroof. I think sunroof's the main thing. I can live without massaging seats, really. But the 825 watt Meridian is like, it's out of this world. It blows a lot of sound systems out of the water. Just with the sheer bass, when you turn the bass up to max, it's absolutely incredible. You've got, you know, tweeters. You've got 3 speakers on each front door, which already is quite a lot, you know. It's quite significant. You've got rear deck shelf speakers, and I think you've got another 2 speakers on each rear door. You know, it's definitely more than enough. It's lovely. But yeah, let's just give it the beans a little bit. But you've got to be sort of gentle with the diesels. You've got to let them build up the torque, and then sort of smack it down. But yeah, 225 horsepower, more than enough. Really subliminal engine. And did forget to mention, obviously XJ's come with adaptive dynamics. This probably also has a rear air suspension. If it doesn't, then it will have you know, hydraulic dampers, which dampen, you know, for a really good ride comfort. It's almost like having air suspension, in fairness. But yeah, it's just really good. You know, you've got all your screensavers and stuff, system, navigation. That's your start-stop button, which yeah, really lovely. And you've got a heated quick lit windshield, and the suede, gorgeous suede headlining, sun visors, and yeah, telephone controls, cruise, heat steering wheel. It's just all the stuff you want, really. The black dash, it's not too much cream. My favourite bit is that it's got ebony carpets or jet carpets, and it doesn't have the cream carpets, which, you know, will be quite annoying to clean, and they are really light coloured, so yeah, can be a right bugger to clean. But the black, it's a perfect blend. You've got cream, not too much cream, not too much black. I think, to be honest, having more black than cream's safer. But yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the test drive, and I'll see you in the next one.